My name is Olivia, and I'm 20 years old. I live with my mom. Her name is Rebecca. 3 years back, my dad walked out on us. Mom was left all by herself for so long. The sadness in her eyes, it was everywhere. I desperately wanted to see her smile again. Then one afternoon, something changed. Mom crossed paths with someone new. His name, David. And wow, David was genuinely wonderful. He brought laughter back into her world. Soon, he started visiting our place regularly. His kindness toward me, unmatched. He'd ask how my classes went. He actually paid attention. No one had ever listened to me the way David did. Before we knew it, Mom and David were head over heels. 6 months flew by, and suddenly they were husband and wife. Happiness flooded through me for her sake. David became my stepfather that day. David settled into our home. He pitched in with cleaning duties. He prepared meals for us. Initially, I believed he was genuinely decent. But oh, how mistaken I was. Subtle changes caught my attention. David's gaze would linger on me uncomfortably long. It felt odd. I convinced myself it meant nothing. After all, he was family now. He'd married my mother. Why on earth would he stare like that? I buried those unsettling thoughts deep. David engaged with me far more than Mom ever could. Mom drowned herself in endless work hours. Her job consumed entire days. Exhaustion followed her through our front door each night. Quality time with me, practically not. Yet David, he always made himself available. Hot meals appeared whenever hunger struck. Homework struggles. He guided me through them. Most afternoons found Mom still at the office. David and I occupied the house alone. Television became our shared escape. Dinners passed with just the two of us. One particular afternoon, school ended badly for me. Crushing disappointment washed over me. I'd bombed an important exam. Tears pooled along my eyelids. David noticed immediately. Concern filled his voice as he questioned what happened. The failed test spilled from my lips. His response? Reassurance. He insisted I possessed intelligence. He claimed I held something special within. Then, his fingers intertwined with mine. My pulse raced uncontrollably. Minutes stretched as we remained frozen like that. Silence blanketed everything. That specific moment altered our dynamic permanently. I sensed it shifting. He recognized it too. From that point forward, everything transformed. Late-night texts from David arrived while Mom slept peacefully. Messages calling me gorgeous. Words claiming he truly understood my soul. I reread each one obsessively. David's affection felt authentic, like genuine care wrapped around me. Secret meetings between David and me began happening. Public eyes couldn't witness this. David warned that Mom wouldn't comprehend. His words became my truth. Deception toward Mom started seeping in. False stories about hanging with classmates rolled off my tongue when really, David waited for me. Guilt gnawed at my conscience, yet his presence erased it temporarily. Seasons changed. My 22nd birthday arrived. David presented me with a delicate necklace. Being cherished felt intoxicating. That evening, his confession came. Love not parental, but romantic desire. Shock paralyzed me. Words failed completely. Rejection was possible. Confession to Mom remained an option. Yet I chose neither. David's emotions seemed legitimate to my naive heart. This felt like authentic romance. David revealed his intentions eventually. Leaving Mom behind, that was his goal. Building a fresh existence with me instead. Promises of profound happiness followed. Mom's image haunted my thoughts. Devastating her seemed inevitable. Countless nights dissolved into tears. Sorrow consumed me, but David's desperation pulled harder. He claimed survival without me was impossible. After weeks of agonizing nights, my decision crystallized. David won. 21 years young wisdom eluded me completely. I couldn't grasp the magnitude of my actions. Mom remained utterly oblivious about David and me. David dropped the bomb on her. Feelings had died, Departure was necessary. Mom's world shattered instantly. Endless sobbing echoed through walls. Confusion tormented her, nothing made sense. Guilt suffocated me, but truth stayed buried. Legal separation finally concluded. David's proposal followed quickly. Yes escaped my lips. Then, everything exploded. Mom discovered our betrayal. She stormed into my apartment, tears mixed with screaming. Accusations of inflicting pain, claims of heartbreak. Labels like terrible daughter got thrown. Blame for stealing her partner. Each syllable pierced deep, but denial kept me shielded. 4 weeks later, David and I exchanged vows. Perfect happiness seemed guaranteed in my fantasy. Reality proved brutally different. Post-ceremony, David morphed entirely. Warmth vanished from his expressions. Sweet nothings ceased existing. Coldness and hostility replaced everything. Daily phone inspections became routine. Every conversation got scrutinized. Trust didn't exist in his vocabulary. Interrogations about my whereabouts turned constant. David labeled me incompetent. He declared I couldn't handle independence. Comparisons to Mom came frequently meant as insults. His cruelty cut deeper each time. Love was absent. Control was his actual motive. Freedom became a distant memory. One terrible evening, massive conflict erupted. His voice boomed with rage. Vicious statements flew everywhere. Fear gripped me tightly. Escape became necessary. Bolted outside. Destination? Unknown initially. Then clarity hit. One sanctuary existed. Mom's place. I arrived at her doorstep. Knuckles rapped against wood desperately. Repeated knocking louder, more frantic. But Mom's door stayed firmly closed. Rejection stung immensely. Breakdown commenced immediately. Uncontrollable weeping took over. Apologies poured out frantically. Eventually movement inside. The door cracked open slowly. Mom stood before me. Weariness marked her features, sadness evident everywhere. No embrace came, but entry was granted. Complete honesty finally spilled forth. I confessed everything. Her pain remained visible, yet she absorbed my words. Ending things with David became non-negotiable. Divorce papers needed filing. David fought against it. Claims that independence was beyond my capability. But his manipulation lost its power. Strength had to emerge now. Months dragged during legal proceedings. Repairing things with Mom proved equally challenging. Progress came inconsistently. Some days brought conversation. Others met with silence. Gradually, forgiveness began taking root. Years passed this way. Weekly visits to Mom's house became my ritual. Mom described the loneliness after David abandoned her, losing both husband and daughter simultaneously, and I squeezed her hand gently. My own tears flowed freely. Apologies repeated endlessly. Mom's arms finally wrapped around me. Isolation ended for both of us. Emotion overwhelmed her as words came. One random day, the grocery store presented an unexpected encounter. David stood there accompanied by another girl. She appeared barely 20. Sympathy for her situation arose instantly. Warning her felt tempting, but I refrained. Simply observing him sufficed. Our eyes met briefly. His gaze dropped immediately. Fear registered clearly on his face. Tears didn't come this time. Walking away felt empowering. Strength radiated from within. Mistakes happen to everyone. If you've stumbled similarly, grant yourself forgiveness. Nobody's perfect. We're all beautifully flawed humans. Fresh starts are always possible. Hurting loved ones. Apologize sincerely. Self-improvement becomes the path forward. Thank you for watching. If this story inspired you, please like the video and share it with someone who needs hope. Subscribe to English Reflections for more simple stories and daily motivation. Until next time, keep learning, keep believing, and keep moving forward. Your best days are coming. Stay blessed.